intense. Let me just turn this down a little bit. Oof. Bang. Wow, okay. Oof. Hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy, and welcome back to episode 2 of Kill or Love. This music is very, very intense, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen from here. All I know is that we are on August 7th in the game, and we are starting chapter 2. When we last left off, if you don't want to go ahead and watch the first episode, that will be in the info card above. Anna apparently is doing something to Grace, which I believe would be our girlfriend. I am not sure, but either way, this music is freaking intense as frick. So I'm gonna dive on in and let's do this thing. Okay. August 7th. I can't just sit here waiting. I've gotta wait, and I will, but I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing, and it's eating me up. If a stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. Oh, Jack, calm down. Whew. I'm going to write down everything that happened. Maybe that'll help me make some sense of things. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind like flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. To do what I'm going to do, and to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear. Unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write down everything. It's not exactly a long story, so here it goes. Everything. Ooh, okay. Supermarket. I met her again after so many years, in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. The first time that she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there for a while, staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else. Someone I miss. Grace. Oh, she's so cute. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store that I worked at. She was, and still is, a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people, and most things. I was a real, arse. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I'd turn them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was. How I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me for a few times, and then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked. For a while. Then came the day that we talked. Really talked. For the first time. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old, greasy, long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Don, can you switch with me? Alright? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to, take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh, no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't you take the hint? I thought. It's his back, you know? What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with his lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. We went on restocking shelves in silence for about another minute. I know that you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think that I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. Who says that I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Well, if I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So, you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. I was just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought, now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though. For her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Oh, what a beautiful, budding love story. How's this gonna turn bad? Okay, 7 minutes. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Do you disagree? Of course you wouldn't like the idea of love. You're you. I know. Hang on. Maybe one of these days you'll learn that we love you. You stupid bird. Right now, it doesn't even bother me where I am or who I'm with. And thinking of Grace, remembering the way that she smiled, it's giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There was a tiny window on the wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. That small patch of sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That and my memories of her. Hi, Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yep, let's do that. Your uniform is all kind of wrinkly, isn't it? Uh-oh. Yeah, it is. I haven't got an iron, so... Jeez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you, if you said pretty please. August 8th. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more, and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye, and how are you doing, at first. Eventually, they grew into full conversations. Well, I said full conversations, they were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to buzz off. Hey, Jack. There's this bar down the road. I hear that it's a pretty good place to go. So how about we go there after work today? To relax. And when she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself even further by saying sure. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't usually go to places like this. Oh, well, I mean, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it'd be fun, you know? Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. Our drinks came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult. Or it was something else that was just dumb. I can't remember exactly. Feels good to relax after a long day at work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sipped my drink. Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I'm just not cut out for this kind of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gesture to everything around us. Doing things with people. Why? You wouldn't get it even if I explained. We're too different. I've had it rough in life. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy yourself now. Well, it would be a shame not to do things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely even been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. So, you want to leave? I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained for the sake of complaining. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep on going like this, you're never going to have any fun in life. So promise me that you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please? Fine, I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. God dang it. Why am I like both of these people? This is hilarious. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite me. I was going to stare at it for a whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then, when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy, too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the store, with so many distractions around us, it had been easy for her to just chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides just nod. Sitting down, talking face to face, it simply couldn't work like that. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found that I couldn't stand that. So I started talking. I said the first thing that came to mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter. Or unlike the past me, anyway. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was just the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed, no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now, I found that I could relax it. Little by little, by little. And before I knew it, I was really having fun in this girl's presence. Talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't even remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I'd had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed there for hours longer. I do remember one thing that we talked about, actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What's your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry that I asked. I'm kind of not really on speaking terms with my family either. Why's that? That's, Actually, I don't really talk about other people all that much, or hang out with them. Well, I mean, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What? Really? Yeah. That surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It feels like if I let them in, they're going to turn out not nice. But you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense, what you said. Really? Thank you. Thank you, Jack. I really, really hope that you'd understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you're someone that I can trust. God dang it, why is this so freaking relatable sometimes? We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I'd never even had wine. It was disgusting, but I had guessed that it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass of it anyway. I even said that it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the heck out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it, I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often, to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Oh. And that's how it went. God dang it. Yep. Pretty much. You're a thing, and you don't even know that you're a thing until you admit that you're a thing. August 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I'd known for a while that something had happened, something that she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, a few of the things she said, no, I shouldn't write them down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? I had never imagined that she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. And after I told you I'd had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles, and I've got mine. I know, but can we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward. You know? I hugged her. I told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her that I'd protect her, keep her safe forever, and I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. I'd managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing. But my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that, it's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do. But I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out? About my life before then? Yeah. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known, even back then, that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember, if I couldn't. But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times that you can remember, then. So I went on to tell her about the few bland memories that I had. Okay. Chapter 3, No More Stalling. That was a surprisingly short chapter, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this off here. We've been going on for about 21 minutes, bird pending, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links in the description for my Dr. Frank's Build a Boyfriend playlist, as well as probably the playlist to this. Don't quote me on that, because it's only episode 2, so I'm not really sure. But also, feel free to check out my channel for other types of content that I do. I'm just starting to get into doing these kinds of videos, but if you like it, go ahead and let me know. Hello, Dino. Thank you. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below of this and suggest other games going forward I should try to do. You can also check out the links in the description for my link to Twitter and my Discord server to become a loved one and connect with me there. That's usually where I spend most of my time. DMs are my favorite thing in the world, so if you would like to, go ahead and contact me there. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me on this joyous journey through YouTube, and I really, really hope that this kind of content works out because I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. It's a chance to kind of explore a little bit, dive into stories, see what's kind of like relatable, what you can connect to, and it's a chance to read, and I adore reading. Maybe that's something we can all talk about one day, is like our favorite books and such, but until then, again, I thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links for everything. Consider subscribing if you would like to keep up with me further, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.